Now here comes the bunch formation. Second down, we're going to throw it. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
It's third down, opening drive of this conference championship game. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
The coverage seemed able to bring the returner to the ground. Defense setting up to go against this heavy formation. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Now they'll run it on the toss. He breaks free. Breaks into the clear. At the 10. Touchdown, Dogs. Way too much speed in that play.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Can't quite get out to the 25. They'll spot it at the 24 to begin the drive. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. With the catch, it's Thomas. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Must convert here on 3rd down to avoid back-to-back punts to start this game. Tight end goes in motion. Back to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. The ball is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. And that's a solid return after the interception.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. He'll hand it off. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Crucial third down play right here. Grab behind the line. It's Wiley. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a first down at the 21.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. He's got room to run. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They'll come out in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a few on the play.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Gets the ground. Can he get there? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll try to run this one in. And brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Second and goal from the 3. Design quarterback run. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown,
this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And now here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple of yards deep. Excellent work by the coverage team he's brought down after just a short return. First and 10, looking to throw. With the catch, it's Porter. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Offense getting set. It's second down. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. That's reeled in. It's Porter. Defense will make the stop, and what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And he drops back in the gun. Caught near the sticks. It's Porter. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the stop, but it's a big play to the 31.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. First down, looking to throw the football. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They'll give it to the running back. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much in the first down play. A quick throw out left, complete. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on 3rd down. And it's a direct snap. Breaks into the clear. And where he goes. They get him down, but a big gain over the 42. Well, they trust the running game on 3rd down there and come up with a huge chunk play.
Chris, to me, it looked like the defense was just selling out to try to come up with a stop on 3rd down. And once the back got the yards he needed, he looked a little bit surprised. He was still on his feet and looked around and saw that he had room to run and picked up some big yards.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Breaks free. 1st down and more. He's still running. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Dogs pick up enough yardage to get a 1st down. They'll test the right side here. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Can he make it to the marker? They stop him behind the line. That'll set up 4th down now.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the 1st down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that 1st down.
Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. Trying to connect from 40 yards out. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So they begin the the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Passes tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play.
What a swat there by the defender. And if you think about it, if he swatted that ball and it fluttered into the air, he would have had himself a deflection and a pick.
Second down play coming up. There's the handoff. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. Trying to create here on the move. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down. The Buckeyes bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. He takes it at the 40. And the returner is brought down. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Junior able to bring him down quickly. Looking to convert on third down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. And it's a direct snap. Defense has got him, but that Wildcat wrinkle earns enough to get the first down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. Oh, and he's going going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that card.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He bought some time, now lets it go. Nice grab. It's Wiley. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Georgia. Still no answer for this offense.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talk about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
BAT puts them up 17 now. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Finds an open target on the left side. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. He missed it. Off target that time. The deficit remains 17 points off the miss. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. He'll return it from inside the 5. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Good work by the blockers in that return team. He found a lane, and so this drive's going to begin with good field position. They build the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. He's brought down, but not before they gain to the 42-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Now it's second down here. The back's got it. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
First down and 10. They're going to run it here.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Now, when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because you can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this one. We're going to have to go back to the drawing board.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Using his legs on the scramble. The sophomore calls his own number. He keeps this drive moving.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
And the Bulldogs are on the move here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
And here we see the quarterback read the second-level vacancy that was emerging, and the back did the rest. Huge run for the offense.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Sticking with the running game. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. 1st and goal at the 9.
Well, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
The Dogs looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. They finally corral him at the 1.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Direct snap. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Oh, this next call is going to be interesting for this offensive coordinator. Nothing there on this second down call. Now you're 3rd and goal right on the doorstep. If I'm the quarterback, I'm challenging my offensive line to get low and win the battle up front to give this back a chance.
And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on 3rd down. And it's a direct snap. Touchdown, Dogs. They continue to roll up the score.
But when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to 3rd and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught over the middle. It's Porter. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Tackle made after just a short gain. The Buckeyes looking to run some tempo here. He escapes the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for the wide out. Makes the catch downfield. Able to convert on 3rd. Sets him up now, 1st down to the 22.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The Buckeyes looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. On the move now. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body.
How about the big fella coming up with the interception? You don't see that very often.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. The guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. He made a nice play in the backfield.
Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Look out, room to run here. He shreds the tackle. And they're able to get him down.
What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable 3rd and short.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite 3rd down offense.
Now you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. To throw, it's Sayin. Throws to the tight end. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
What's another incompletion? Just something is missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another 4th down for this quarterback.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Hit as he releases it. And the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
That run picks up 1st down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all. Looking to convert on third down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Direct snap. He gets loose. He's past the marker and still going. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Ohio State, 7.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Your first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Yeah, Chris, he got hit right as he released the ball. Very fortunate that ball's now picked off. And the bottom line is that they can't give this quarterback more time in the pocket. They have no chance of thinking about trying to come back.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Caught behind the line. It's Porter. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Dropping back. It's Sayin. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice.
3:25.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Lets it go quickly. Oh, what a grab! Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. He's in the clear. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that 1st down.
The Buckeyes line up with a 1st and goal. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open.
I love the fact they didn't give up today. This has not been a great game for them, but the fact that they're still fighting late says a lot about the character of this football team.
And the point after is right down the middle. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Timeout to talk strategy. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here comes more big guys on the field. The offense going very heavy. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. Grinding away on the ground. Fighting off the defender. As the first down is still going. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Georgia. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
Extra point splits the uprights. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Any hopes of a conference championship depend on scoring and scoring quickly. Can they make a play? He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. The receiver grabs it. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw it on first down. That's caught. It's Porter. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on play.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught quickly. Tackle, but first down. The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it again. Grab near the sticks. It's Porter. Touchdown, Buckeyes! That's how you finish a play.
Boy, the timing here is essential between the quarterback and the receiver. You got to find that window between the linebackers. He does it. Puts the ball right on the money. And then how about the speed after the catch by the receiver for the touchdown?
And they tack on the extra point. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Breaks free. He's got the first and still going. They'll bring him down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a first down. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. To Direct snap. Breaks into open space. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Looking to scramble. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's third down coming up.
I'm not really sure why you're stopping the clock here, leading by so much in the fourth quarter. Run the ball, run the clock, and you can walk out of here with a win.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looks to the left, pass caught. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run. The Bulldogs looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Check this out. It's a 5-wide receiver look on 2nd and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. And a timeout taken by the offense. 18 seconds on the clock. And the defense hold up here on 3rd and goal. He escapes the pocket. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Yeah, the quarterback looks like he makes the right read, but I got to tell you, I think he underestimated the speed of this defense and how quickly they were able to get to him to prevent him from picking up the first down.